So here we go. Now, I continue working on programming language. Yeah, it's kinda a mess right now, but that's something we're gonna fix today, right? So, as far as I remember, previously I started doing this, but I got like way too overwhelmed with everything, and so like I just skipped it. Right, so like I guess like the best thing I can do right now is to just go from the very beginning one by one, right? So let's start with tokens, obviously, and I guess like it should not be that difficult, right? So we got token type, token itself, which like have type and volume. Actually, I'm curious. I want to see how does union work in C. Like, what size do they take? Like, does union have the size of the biggest child? The size of the union is determined by the size of its largest member. Yeah, like that's what I thought it is. So it doesn't make sense to make this one a union, right? I thought like create a union of token where it can be with value and without value, right? But it just doesn't make sense, I guess. Maybe syntax is gonna be a little bit easier, but let me think. Probably not. Okay, so let's think. What am I thinking about right now? So like, where it is? We got number, right? Which I guess should be pretty easy to detect. Like, how detect identifiers? I just find a letter, right? Then like I get the word, and then I check if it's word reserved. If it's not, then it's identifier, right? So it's like token is gonna be word, right? Or is it really? Probably not, because like reserved names, they should be the part of tokenizer, I guess. Okay, seems pretty good actually. This one, expression type. This should not be here, right? This one should be here. So we got tokens. I don't like that value is int, but okay for now. We are doing like basic math for now. Expression. Right, so now we are building AST. Here is the main struct, right? Atom type, character. Here it is, wait. Expression atom. Operation. Actually, let me go. Let me Google it. How to build AST. Temperature 0.7. Actually, let me scale to 200, right? Maybe that's too much, but okay. Let's see. It's probably an AST, right? Doesn't matter. Two plus 3 multiplied by 4. Okay. Since it doesn't have built-in object-oriented features, we'll use structs, enums, and unions. Exactly what I want. To create a polymorphic tree structure. Yeah. What's an AST? Yeah. The core components in C. A way to define different type of nodes is a number, addition, operation. We'll use an enum. Yep. A structure to hold the node data. A number is struct. Yep. With a union for efficiency. Yep. AST.h is a node definition. Let's see. Node type. Num to identify the type of a node. Number, binary operation. Expression type. So they have it that way, right? So it's like... And why is it binary operation? Wait, am I Are there not... Wait. In mathematics, binary operation... Wow, why is it so bright? Binary operation or dyadic operation is a rule of combining two elements called... okay, so like when there are two inputs, right? Called operands to produce another element. More formally, a binary operation is an operation of arity 2. Forward declare, yep. Structure for binary operation. Operation, left, right. It actually should be like... In code it should feel much better actually, because I don't need to switch every time, right? I can just like store the char. I have to like have an array of all the operations, check if like at least one is the same and just store it. I mean, I can do something similar here too, but whatever. Expression type. Type def, struct. Node. AST node. I guess good enough. Oh, it's not type. Let's read through it. The main AST node structure. Node type, union, double number. Use if type is node type number. Binary op node. If it's binary operation, okay. Data. But how do we, like... There should be always a flag to know which we have here, isn't it? Is you node left, is you node right, operation. Okay. Create nodes. Node type and nodes that X is tag for our nodes. Is you node the main struct type. Union data. Okay, I mean, it's, I understand. It's a process selector, parser, AST. Create number node. Wait. You implement AST. Create number node. Malloc, yeah. Failed. Node type number. Number. Okay. Okay. Let's write it. So what do we have here? We have AST node type. Wait. Now let's define AST node type. Enum. AST node type number. But wait, does he use? He used like capital letters, right? Because they're like constants. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Because they're like no real enums. At the same time, we just... Oh, let's leave it as it is for now. AST node type operation. Wait, what? Okay, just like that, right? Oh, exam. Okay, thanks. Pretty good. Now. It's either number, right? So I'm gonna do union here. Value. And what do we have here? It's either int, if it's num. Actually, float feels better. Is it? Yeah, probably is. It's not float, like it's double. Let's see, it's double. Or else, it's a character. Let's tap it fully. Okay, pretty good. I need... Wait, it's character, right? It should not be character. It should be... operation out. Just operation, actually. Extract. AST. Node operation. Actually, it should be just operation, right? To be fair. Now, char equals what? Op. Operation is better. It's semicolon, right? Then, why do I have these weird tabs? Like two space tabs. Then, left. Oh, I have to forward declare, how is it called? So I do it like that. Type def. Operation. Is that how you do it? Type def struct. Type def require a name. How do you forward declare? Wait. Oh, twice, yeah. It's so weird actually, very. I don't like understand why is it this way, but okay, let's just accept it. Left. What? Operation. Right. Is it real? It's probably not. It's probably AST node, right? Let's be honest, it's probably AST node. Yeah. It should work. So I'm forward declaring AST node here. Also, I'm curious, how can I like double paste it? Because like when I paste first time, we automatically copy the string I replaced. And Vim paste several times. Copy once, paste multiple times. Yeah. Paste with and then dot for repeat. The zero register contains the latest yanked text irrespective of deletes. It feels not good. I remember that to GP. It's a real actually GP. What am I doing with? One last time. G, capital P. No, it doesn't work. Okay, let's I guess then remember this one. Code 0 P K left AST node unknown type, my bad. What am I even doing here? Left, right. Can I wait? Can I actually do it this way? I should be able to. Right? Not sure about readability. Actually, I probably would want to all of them to be like in horizontally, right? Oh my bad, vertically. To define all the members vertically, not horizontally, because it just makes readability a little bit better. Damn, how to speak? Left, right, K. Type def for definition? Yeah. Struct. And here we're doing type def. Wrong key. Okay, looks pretty good. Let's, you know, do what? Func? Not func. Damn, let's see. Void. Create. What? Also, why do I name? Why is it capital? Actually, doesn't matter, I'll change it later. Create. There are just like too many things to change. Create. Number. Node, I guess. What it will do? It will just return a pointer, right? I guess it makes sense. To AST node. Not here. Hello, hello. Compapas9? Hello, how are you doing, man? Glad to see you here. Okay, what I was... Yeah, create number node. Actually, let me duplicate it immediately, right? Because I'm also gonna be create operation node. Now, what I'm doing here? AST node. Node equals malloc. Type. Size of is size of, right? Size of. AST node. I guess just like it, right? There's nothing else here there. Conf for shorter? Okay. I guess I read it wrong if you said that. Damn, okay. No, wait, initializing AST node, okay, with an expression of wait, what? How do you do it? CD? Space CD? Initializing AST node, okay, struct AST node with an expression of incompatible type void star. Okay. I mean, it's kind of bummer, right? Can just like understand that it's AST node. Why do I have to cast it? But okay, it's pointer, right? No, wait, how do you do it? Am I doing something wrong? I should try to do this back in Lua. You mean like programming language, or what do you mean? Create number node, create operation node. No, actually like really little experience with Lua. It just feels a little bit weird to me. Like, I know, it might be kind of silly, but the fact that like you have index from 1 and not from 0, it just immediately gives me bad vibes, you know? It's just like... Hey friend, how's the stream going? For your site, I really love your energy. Give you a follow, thank you. Can you add me on Discord? I guess no. I mean, I tried to make something like this in Lua. Lua does have slices, right? I guess it should be much easier. Because like... But however, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Although like I'm manually allocate all memory, it still doesn't feel that bad, right? I'm still not on the level when like C feels... I mean, C feels bad because of like syntax. Like doing these like unions are kinda enums also are just like constants, which is ridiculous, but it's workable, right? I'm using the simplest language, so like So like, what's my idea, right? I'm writing a language, and the best way to like quickly improve this language is to like write the language in itself, right? It's like, I guess something you should do as soon as possible. And to make it easier, I try to like use the most simple language to create this language. So then I can easily match the previous implementation to the new one, right? So like, if the original language is gonna be way too complex, then like to rewrite this language in itself, in the same logic, it means I have to like implement a lot of abstract like syntax, which is probably gonna be hard. So yeah, that's why I'm using C right now. Plus I just wanted to experience more C, you know? Like, I don't really a fan of C, but I feel like it's gonna be useful. C syntax is really fun though. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. Like, I like Go, right? I'm full, like, most of the time I write Go, right? And its syntax is just so good. Not gonna lie. Like, it's just so simple, it's so plain, right? I mean, there are like caveats, because like you have to always do this if error not equals nil, right? And there are like another caveats if let me remember it. I'm not actually sure, like there is defer, right? And sometimes the function you should defer, it can return error, right? And you have to handle this error, so you have assign it, but at the same time like you have defer keyword before the function call, so you like can't assign error, which means like you have to wrap everything in anonymous function, and inside this anonymous function you have to call this how's it called? Another function, assign it to the error and check if error is not nil. It's like kinda cumbersome, but other than that, pretty good language. Yeah, and like I'm trying to do also really like Zeek. I just have little experience with it, but at the same time, like, I don't know how to explain it, because it's like, it feels pretty good, right? But it doesn't look as good as Go. Like, when you see Go code, usually it's just clean, it's just really clean, and with Zeek, it's just, at least for me, it doesn't work that way. I would say, like, I don't have enough experience to say about this one, right? But yeah, and like, I want to achieve something similar to my language, so it looks really clean. I mean, simple is subjective. I'd say C is harder than CPP because of limitations. Yeah, but it's still simple. Like, it's harder, but it's simple, isn't it? Like, simplicity is not about the difficulties, right? It's about, like, mental overhead. It's about, like, the amount of, like, working parts in the item, right? How big something is, I guess. How hard it is to reason about something. Because yeah, like, there are a lot of out-of-the-box solutions in CPP which you have to like implement yourself in C, but at the same time, it gives like this complexity which you have to like know a lot of scenes, and quite often you like the biggest problem with that is like it's so easy to get way too many abstractions, right? To like have this layer of abstractions on abstractions on abstractions on abstractions, and you like see, I don't know, several lines of code in C++, but under the hood they're like doing a ton of shit which you like have no idea about, and which like can cause just problems, yeah. Why are we comparing modern languages like Go and Zeek to C, which has, yeah, I mean, like, it's not a fair comparison, but I mean, why not, right? It's like they are all languages, popular programming languages, they are all used today, right? It's like, it's useful to see how better we have become to like understand what makes programming language greater, right? Like when you compare how you've done it before and how you're doing it now, it makes you like feel what exactly makes programming satisfying, I guess. What am I doing wrong? Wait, malloc, size of AC node, right? Malloc doesn't need anything else. Returns void star. Yep. Size key size. Yep. CD. Wait. Initialize an AC node. A key structure AC node. Oh, my bad. Also, I like. Do you know why do I have like to type def every time? Like, is there an edge case in which you don't need to type def struct, right? Like, why do I always have, if I'm not type definite, why do I always have to write struct? What advantage does it give to me? type def redefinition. Wait, it's not the problem actually. Yeah, I forward declared it. Wait, it's not the problem. Then wait, so it's not the problem, right? Okay, I guess I'm tripping just. Incompatible type. AC not star. Okay, struct AC not star. The reference with star. Fix available. What does fix available mean? Like, show me the fix, please. Type AC node, aka struct AC node, where arithmetic or pointer type is required. I'm adding pointer, it breaks. Type def means you don't have to write struct. Yeah, like, but there is, like, how can I say it? There is a possibility to write struct every time, right? So I guess, like, there is a point to that, right? But where it, like, in which situation you would not want to type def it, right? That's the question. Because I feel like type def should be default behavior. Because there is like no reason in typing struct every time. That's something. I feel like this one should be equal to like this one. So like there is no such thing as type def. And I don't understand why there is type def. I feel like I'm missing something, you know? Damn, I also like made it in a... Fuck, I almost spilled it. In a bowl, right? And I just... I know, it feels so weird to drink from it. But on the other side, I got more tea than usual, right? How do I show it without spilling everything? I guess I can't. What is that? What am I even pressing? CD? Let's read one more time. Initialization AST node, aka struct AST node, with an expression of incompatible type AST node. Do I have to write it here? No. Remove it, how do I remove it? Actually, you know, I just thought, why I can't just like ask Gemini, right? Why type def is not default behavior for defining types in C. How do I ask it? In which case I would not want to type def a type and specify that it is struct enum or union. 0.7. Let's go. While it sings, let's immediately jump here. What is? Actually, no. I want to give it more context here. Why do I get following error? .7 and I need error. Yank, paste. It's 0.65, it's okay. Let's move back. Fuck, it's so fast. Excellent question. It cuts on the heart of C's design philosophy, its history, and practical trade-offs developers make every day. Let's break this down into parts. Part 1. Why type def is not a default behavior. The short answer is that C was designed with simplicity, explicitness, and a direct mapping to machine concepts in mind. Okay, that actually might explain it. The behavior you're asking about stems from a fundamental concept is C namespaces. Does C have namespaces? No way. C maintains separate namespaces for different kind of identifiers. Also, like in that, like, I mean, you can treat struct as namespace in some sense, I guess, right? For different kind of identifiers. The most relevant ones here are the tag namespaces for struct, union, and enum tags. Okay, the ordinary identifier namespaces for variables, function names, and type def aliases. Let's see what this means in practice. Point is a tag It's a techno space. Actually, let me close this one. Yep. This is perfectly legal to see because two point identifiers live in different namespaces. Okay, I see. I mean... Okay, I see. To declare variable, yeah. Typedef is essentially to take a type like struct point and create an alias, yeah. So why was C designed this way? Historical reasons. In the early days of C, KNRC, this separation was the original design. Typedef was added later as a convenience feature. C values backward compatibility very highly, so the fundamental mechanism was never changed. Simplicity of the compiler. Okay, so this was like a patch, right? There's nothing you could do about it. It was like a patch. What is union even used for? Okay, so union, I'm using it right here. Do you know, like, what languages do you know? Do you know Rust? Or like, what are the languages have like? Okay, so like, union means this variable can be either of two types, right? So value can either be double, or can either be character, right? You never Rust, I know C++. not gonna lie, like, both are shit. Like, don't take as a personal offense, but both are shit. Okay. What else? Yeah, union is like basically... Damn, I'm so out of my thought. Yeah. Value can be either double or character, right? Okay, by the way, what is your main language then? Go. Go. Golang. I mean, just like, it's a personal preference, but I just find myself programming in simple languages. Like, I find for myself that programming in simple languages is more fun for me, you know? Like, I just don't spend mental effort on understanding the syntax. Instead, I just like, all I do is thinking about the problem, not the language, right? Like, don't get me wrong, Rust is a great language in the fact that it's like, how do I say it? Memory safe, right? So, for like safety crucial things, I would definitely use Rust, like, just like a, how can I say it? For instance, there's like NASA code of conduct, how you should write C, right? But if you just use Rust, actually it's not working, you can still leak memory, but it's like, at least you have less ways to do that. But just as a like regular day-to-day language, it just doesn't feel great. I just don't feel productive, right? I just have to think a lot about so many things which are like, doesn't matter. You can hate on CPP or Rust, but when you hate on both, we CPP bros and Rustaceans unite, and it's terrifying. I agree. Like, that's why I like to do it. Not gonna lie. That's the main point of it. I don't like... Maybe I'm crazy, but CPP and Rust fans are like the most, like... How do you say it? Rage fans, not rage. There's like... How do you convert rage into an adjective? Fuck, I have no idea. I mean, you got my point, right? Yeah, I just like... I mean, I think that C is way too low level, right? There are like a lot of stuffs in C which like should be in every language, which C doesn't have. But in C++ there are way too many things, like, you don't... Like, std in C++ is ridiculous, and the fact that you say you have to do std2 is just insane, right? Like, std2 is just insane. You, like... I mean, other way, like, probably it's hard to fix it other way around, right? Because you can't reinvent the language. But I guess it's, like, more proper to, like, switch to a better language. Not better, like, more modern language like Zeek. Or Rust. Actually, if I would need to choose between C++ and Rust, I would probably pick Rust. I would probably pick... I'll jump out the window. No, I was such an opportunity to give this joke. Like, if I would have to choose between Rust and C++, I would probably choose jump out of the window. C devs are chill, but C++ devs are like C devs with extra math to handle compiler errors without mental breakdowns. Math like methods? Because I interpret it in completely different way, which make me feel awkward. Yeah, like, C compilation errors are bad, right? It's like so bad. Like, C have so many caveats which are like so bad. But there is Zeek, and Zeek feels so good. Zeek, like it's so, like, it's more expressive than C. At the same time, like it like closes almost all the undefined behaviors of C, right? So like almost everything have a compiler error, and like you can always, it's like you read the content, you can always understand what's happening, right? Like for instance, is it here? A release in GPA. So like every time you see allocator, right? And when you pass in allocator, you know that it will allocate in the heap. It just like makes such a difference, such a little change, but like it means you can always make implementation independent of allocator, right? So you can write allocator specifically which works the best for this implementation. You can like use several allocators. You can do like a regular bucket allocator or like arena allocator. Plus, you can always see if function takes dynamic memory, right? If it needs dynamic memory, which you like helps you to intuitively identify where the problem can be, if it's like performance or something. Essence errors are the worst, like the compiler jig speaks assembly and hacks to you. I have no idea what essence is actually. AS errors. Asana docs. I would guess it's not it, right? It's not what I meant. Let's get back, actually, let's get back. What I was doing? Yeah, how do I fix it? Give me. This is wrong, do not do this. I'm not doing this. Wait. No way. It was... Am I blind or something? Like really, am I blind or something? Wow, okay. Okay, it works. Let's move on. Address sanitize... Fuck, sometimes I just hate English words, honestly, like sometimes. Thanks. Pronunciation. Where are you from, by the way? Like, if you don't mind telling me. Sanitizer. Yeah.
Sanitizer.
Actually, it, like, kinda makes sense, like, it reads the same way. Sanitizer. Okay. Address sanitizer, it's built in scene to handle memory. Yeah. I never saw people, like, referring to them as a sense. Errors are the worst, like the compiler JIT speaks assembly and hacks to you. I actually don't have that amount of low-level programming, you know? So it's, like, hard for me to judge. Are you Russian? I'm Ukrainian. Like, I know Russian. Usually I speak Russian, right? Because, like, it just happens that my family mostly speaks Russian, right? You probably can just hear from accent, right? Yeah, like, if I'll try really hard, I can speak, like, mostly just English accent, right? But, like, I can't to always focus on the way I speak. Like, the moment I do it, I just don't have enough speed to convert my thoughts into words, you know? And that's, I guess, something that is important. Not how you pronounce things. Okay, we create a stnode, right? What are we doing next? We are taking node. What we're getting type. And type equals stnode type number. Then we are getting value. And value equals, let's pass it in, double, val. Actually, I have this habit of making, like, how's it called? Short variations of the words. There is like one word for that, right? And I just can't help myself. Okay, value equals value. Oh, my bad. Value.number. You see, so like union, you can basically just get the number, right? And if it's not a number, I can just go here. AST node operation. And here just specifies that it's operation. And here it's character value. Just like that. And here it's actually not character, it's an operation, right? Which makes sense, right? Expression to be the, I don't need this, it's a legacy code. Build AST. Yeah. Let's use this. The MIT is called. Okay, at least I have T. Assign it to operation from incompatible type char. I can't, yeah, I can't. Fuck, I can't. Okay, I guess I can, I just like doing an operation here. How do I build it? So, I was watching this video on the previous stream about pred parser, right? And I guess I kinda got the idea about how to do it. So I guess I'll just like brute force it, right? I'll just try until like... It's like basically a recursion. I just like have to figure out how it will make sense. Okay, I also have to add the priority for each number. I don't really remember the term for that. Not for each number, for each operation. Let's create it right here. Okay, where do I define operation? Func, it's not func. Void? It's not void. How do I return to numbers? I have to create struct, right? Fuck. Oh, I can return array. What am I saying? Can I? Wait. Yeah, if it's static, I can, right? What's the problem? There should be no problem. Yeah, I guess, I hope. Double. 2. Priority. Character. Duration. Function cannot return array type double 2. Seriously? Why not? What's the problem? Wait. What actually is the problem? Fuck, that's so frustrating. Okay, what do I do then? Create struct. Vec2. It's not gonna work because it's not gonna be generic. I have to create vec2 double, vec2 int. Okay, I guess it's just vec2 double. Double vec2, I guess, maybe. Oh, vec2 double is better. I can just type vec2 in, then choose from autocomplete. Now. X or double. X double Y. I guess it's good enough. I'm not sure. I feel like there should be a better way to do it, but okay. Back to double. Character operation. Switch. Operation. Case. What do we have? Plus, right? Let's quickly fill it. Fuck. I mean, actually I can... For now I can just like... use single double. It's actually gonna be simple, right? It's like in the video I watched, like the person who made it explains that... Like sometimes, how does it work? Like you group numbers around the operations which like have bigger priority. So you like basically compare the priority of the left operation to the right, and like you move the number to the operation of a bigger priority. The problem is like they can be equal operations, right? So they can have equal priority. And sometimes you want to move number to the left and sometimes to the right, which depends on operation, because like exponential, it's called exponential. How is operation called? Which one do you use caret for? Exponential. Fuck. Pronunciation. Wow. No, it makes me so funny. Exponentiation. Okay, so exponentiation, like, more often it's like you want it to do to the right first. Which I'm not sure if it's like, I mean, if you want, just make brackets, I guess, right? Parentheses. And I'll just make them equal and default to the left if they're like equal, right? It's gonna be just a little bit simpler. Okay, minus. Multiplication. Division. I guess good enough for now. Return what? Return what? 1? Yeah. I guess. Turn 2. Not sure to. Wait, what? Oh. Is it? Wait. Integer constant expression must have. Oh, my bad. Like, I'm so JavaScript brain that, like, why am I using. Okay, I went way too far. Why am I using double quote? How's it called? How can you tolerate scene setting errors? You know, it comes with practice. you just have to practice a lot. You know, it's like it's like when you meditate, you just like have to abstract from everything and just focus on how you breathe, you know? It's the same way, like I just focus on the problem. That's it, right? And if it's not, return 0, I guess should be good. Maybe I should panic here. Maybe I should like exit everything and close. Maybe. I guess yeah, like because like if you're checking priority for the character which is not operation, something definitely went wrong, right? So it should be exit here. -1. But I won't know where it happened, right? Fuck. Could you please write a go lang like panic function? Let's see. This probably should not be that hard, right? Is it possible in C to like show fuck, how did I do that? To precisely show in the terminal in the error log. Fuck. Why speaking is so hard? That's just insane. Okay, so like show in the error log where exactly in the code it happened, right? So just like not just the error message, but also the line at which this error message happened. Is it possible? Damn, it takes some time to think. 40 seconds? I thought it's not gonna be that hard. Fuck man, it's just struct. Is it doing macro? Wait, no way. Try catch. What the fuck? Why? Who asked for try catch? the try macro setup new recovery context. Who asked for recovery context, honestly? Why the fuck? Wait. C panic function. No way. This is called and SCD error or try catch. Is it like is it built in C? I mean, I know SCD error, but like it will not show the line, right? SCD error will not show the line. It will just like print something you wanted to print. It just will print out error message, but not the line at which the error message happened, right? C plus 20? I want just C, please. I wanna breathe. Omoji, go and trust people are the only people like this. Like what? Like what? I demand some explanation. Like what? Be complete, explain yourself. If current panic context. I want, you know, like, if I'm writing code, I want to make sure that my experience is good, right? Like, the better my experience with writing code, the more chance that like I'll end the project, right? The most is the chance that I'll not get frustrated and just fuck it everything up, right? Like, is it to do right scenes? And like most likely it is that you're able to do right scenes, right? Like you can say that, oh, just always free memory after like you don't use it, or like don't use after you free the memory, or like manual memory management is not hard. You just like it's just a skill issue. And like, yes, it's a skill issue, but it's still an issue, you know, like, the easier it is to do the right behavior, the better. That's why like we're not coding in assembly, I guess. This code, okay. Why do you search for an exact equivalent of panic function? I don't, like, that's the problem, I don't need exact equivalent, right? So like, this is almost, as far as I can tell, it's exact equivalent. I just need like this, I guess. Panic. Come on, just give me a single inline. Single, simple, inline function. Let him cook. Like, just do fprintf stdr or make your own panic. Maybe it should be more explicit with from, just saying. Maybe. I mean, maybe. Like, actually, I asked nothing more but panic function, not gonna lie, right? Like, all this recovery handling is something like, it's not really related, like, it's related to panic, but it's not just like, the part of it. Yeah, looks pretty good. I don't know why would I need more parameters here. Oh, is it like for printf, right? Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Print the stack trace if supported. Let's try it out. Looks pretty good. I'll just push it to the top, right? And the fuck is that? V start, V end. For bug trace, exec info. Oh, that's what I asked for, isn't it? Isn't it? Like it's. Wait a minute. Okay, now this file is kind of bloated, but whatever. I guess that's not what I needed. If there are gonna be problems, I just hope it will tell me. It will not, isn't it? It just doesn't tell me there. Fuck, I got. Okay, I'll just do it manually. Okay, there are no duplication, right? And it will not say me if like I'm not using something, right? Okay. Wait. Stack trace not available on this system. Fuck, I don't. Wait. Wait, I don't really care about MinGV32. Like, what am I, a Windows user? Pfft. Ew. Ew. I'm a proud Unix user. Unfortunately, macOS, unfortunately. But it is what it is, right? Anything's better than Windows. Abort the program. Okay. Right. Where I was? Panic. Unreachable. Chicken. To check. Okay. Actually, non-existent. Is it how you write it? What is the escape code for character? C? C printf. That's not proud, that's just desperate? What do you mean? What do you mean desperate? I'm using Unix and I'm so great, honestly. I've been using Windows for a lot of years and I'm so glad that like I'm no longer on the needle of Microsoft. D for decimal? Yeah, but what about character? Also, these escape codes, they're like so unreadable, like they're so not human friendly, not gonna lie. Printf, character. C, yeah, just C. Okay, makes sense. Operation. Good! Non-wait function doesn't return a value in all control classes. Okay, it will not know that like there is no. Okay, I'll just return here. I guess like if I'm not writing return 0, it's like this what it will do anyway, right? If you're not returning any value from function in C, it will return 0 value, right? What's wrong with Windows? A lot. Honestly, a lot. Like starting from the thing that it's closed source, and in that it's like it's just not developer friendly, right? I mean, good thing there is WSL, but if you're using WSL, what's the problem to just then fully switch to Linux, right? Like, I can understand using Windows for gaming, like obvious choice, but like even here Linux does some great progress in like recent years, especially considering Steam Deck, right? Like, just take into account this example of CrowdStrike. Have you heard about CrowdStrike? How's it called? Core null pointer the reference. The issue of blue screen of desk caused by CrowdStrike was due to null pointer reference. It's just so crazy. How's it called? Like, this is the lowest level on Windows. It's not core, right? Like, how it's core. I can't really recall it. Windows from the start was meant for easy usage for people who don't care about, like, yeah, but the point is not like, don't get me wrong. If I would want someone like give a person something really easy to use, I would just buy them MacBook, right? I'm using MacBook and like it's actually human friendly, right? I don't like macOS because like it's either the way Apple designed it, or either you're like there is nothing. Like it's either like you have accept the way we have it, or just go fuck yourself. There's like no other choice. In Linux you have a full option to do things the way you want, right? Like even if there is thing which like doesn't exist in an issue, if like you want something that was never created, you just can go and implement it yourself, which is like a thing which I deeply value. I'm not buying Apple products, realistically. Yeah, I mean like they are expensive, that's honest, I agree. I would not say that like I would say in complexity, I don't think Linux is much more complex than Windows. Actually, a lot of more things is actually much more easier because, like, Ubuntu, like, let's don't talk about Arch, right? We're like talking about really consumer-friendly distributions like Ubuntu. If you install it, you don't need to like search for web to like install Chrome to like go on this every page, install some weird exec files and like praise it. You didn't mistype your URL and it's not like some phishing site. You just go to like installed package manager, just like Play Market or like App Store, and you just type the things you want and you install them. It's like ridiculously easier than on Windows. Some people just use Windows subsystem for Linux. Yes, that's what I thought. Like at this point, why don't just use Linux? If like you see that it's so bad, you have to use virtual machine to program. Like, why not just move, right? I mean, I'm saying it's a person who also used to be so, right? But then it's just like I tried Linux. It's honestly, but like if you've been a Windows user for your whole life, it's like I was previously. It takes some effort to switch, right? Because like all your mentality is based on this single thing because you have nothing else, and it's like feels really painful when things are ridiculously different. Ridiculous is probably a bad word, but okay. Like there's a certain threshold which you have to pass, but like looking back, I regret nothing. Honestly, I've been using Linux, Windows for a long time. I've been trying to make it work for me. Like obviously, I managed to make it work for me, but on Linux it's just so much easier, right? And it allows you to do so much more. If I want like peak simplicity, I would just recommend macOS. Obviously, Apple products are not for everyone. I would probably not ever buy Apple product for myself, right? I was just like, I mean, obviously they're overpriced. Plus, I don't like really love Apple, right? I'm more like about freedom and so on. Freedom is, yeah. And if macOS is not an option, I think Ubuntu in a lot of things is much easier than Windows, right? I mean, people are worried about complexity and their files are getting alternatives for stuff Windows gives straight up. Wait, what do you mean? I mean, people are worried about complexity, their files are getting alternatives for stuff Windows gives straight up. I don't like get the last statement. Like install Ubuntu and you can open, if I'm listening correctly, you can open any like Excel spreadsheet, any like Word document or like PDF, any, like you can. There's like regular user, right? If you're talking about people who don't want complexities, they don't do sophisticated stuff on Windows, right? Linux is more than enough. You like can install any application with from the trusted source without even looking for any weird websites. You can open almost any file you want pretty much for free because like pretty much all the software on Linux is open source, right? And you can easily serve the web, which like I guess 90% of the usage of a regular person. Also choosing between distros is another thing. No, just install Ubuntu. Like that's the point. You understand that because you're a programmer, right? I'm sorry. That's the problem. You're thinking like in advanced way. That's not how non-advanced user will do it. He'll just install Ubuntu, right? He'll open browser, it will work. He'll open App Store, install apps, they will just work. He'll download documents, he'll double click on it, it will just work, and that's it, right? So it's like, and that's we who will like think, okay, there is like distribution, like this has this package manager, this has like this file structure, and like they don't care, right? And if you care about such things, I don't see why would you choose Windows, honestly. Probably like only a habit, right? Like only argument I have is a habit because dropping old scenes which you are really used to like hard, like in any context, it's just hard. Like for me, switching from Windows to Linux took probably, I guess, maybe a year to 2 years, right? I had this like Acer Nitro 5 laptop, and I made dual boot with Windows and Linux, and I was just like casually once in a week, once in a month booting Linux and playing around, trying it, and like I was trying it more and more and more, and at some point I realized that like most of the stuff I do like on Linux is just so much easier, and if I was not gaming, I was never launching Windows, which was like, wow. Like, this was not the result I was expecting, right? And like, if it's not a gaming session, I just never launched Windows. What I was doing actually, damn, we are so... Build AST. Fuck, I have to build AST, nah, I don't know. Damn, I have to sync. Syncing is painful. Why is syncing is painful? Come on, why syncing is so painful? Can we make syncing not painful, right? So like, I can like, just sync. Okay, now is the task to do this. And my brain just like goes and does it. It would be so cool. I guess I can. I guess I just can. Tokens. We need pointer, right? Const. How's it called? It's not pointer, right? There is like a term for that. I guess I'll just call it current, right? I don't care about terms. This is C. You do everything yourself. In CP you get data structure and beta methods. In C you make them. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, there's a problem with C. There is like no normal STD, right? If there was a normal STD in C, that would not be a problem, right? The problem, like, is not that it's C. The problem is that STD, libcd is just bad, right? CPP as a language is just like vectors. They are not a part of a language, right? They're like a part of STD, if I'm not mistaken, in C++. And the problem is that C++ just adds a lot of unnecessary features that often just makes life harder, like operation overload, right? It just should not exist. Like, it's personal opinion, right? But it just makes... You can just hide behavior in a code that looks so, like, familiar, right? Like, you read the code, and there is behavior which you just have no way to detect, right? And I think because of that, operation overload just should be forbidden. Why did you choose C to do this? I mean, I just explained it like a half an hour ago. Yeah, but you don't have to use M. That's the point, like, that's what I was explaining. You can say like, just write good code, right? Just don't use bad functions, just don't, like, always free memory, always do that, right? It's like a skill issue, you just have to always do that, just don't use wrong, just write clean code, right? It's not how it works, like, we are not deterministic. If there is... People are lazy by design, right? We're choosing the way of least friction, right? And there is like bad way to do things, and if it takes less effort, that's something you will choose. Like, it's not a question, it's something that you will eventually choose when you will be like depleted or something. And the main goal of language is to make it so writing the right program, the clean code is naturally easier, right? Which means like good programmer and bad programmer will write equally good code, right? Which like makes world so much simpler. So imagine any code you open is instantly readable for you. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, I'm extravagating it, right? It's not like how it works, but it's a scale and you can move to this goal, right? And about why did you choose C to do this? Because C is really simple, right? So I'm writing here is C, right? I'm writing a language. At the moment this language is gonna be mature enough, I'm just like gonna rewrite this language in itself, right? So I have to re-implement language in itself. As the simpler is the original language, the easier it's gonna be to rewrite it, right? That should make sense. So like the simpler is the original language, the easier it's gonna be to map all the logic to the new language I just wrote. And C is just from like compiler's standpoint, it's really simple. They are there if you want them, but not required. Yeah, I just answered. Like, they are not, but like you will use the scene which is the most simple, and it's not often the best choice, right? I mean, the argument you're using for C++ goes for like every other language in C. No, wait, what do you mean? I'm using it not for C, I'm using for every language, right? I'm not talking about C++ specifically, just so you know. I think there is a scale, where like language designed in a way which makes it natural to write clean code, and designed in a way which makes it like allow you to write code in any way you want, right? And C is on the right. Because of that, newbies just like can't write C because it's so hard. You always get the segmentation false, you always have memory of, like, there are like 1,000 ways for things to go wrong. Oh, my bad. The problem is that in C, all these problems, they're like at the beginning, right? They're like, in C++ you have so much more problems like this, and they're so much deeper, right? So like, you will not meet them at the very beginning when you like learn things. It will like, when you have, I don't know, and 30,000 lines of code program, something's gonna crash and you will have like no idea what exactly, because like there is, I guess I probably should not like say if it is or not, because I don't have like really great experience, but as far as I can tell, there is like, can be situation in which compiler will not tell you where exactly the problem is, right? Just like segmentation faults in C. And you like spend hours debugging it. And in Go, it naturally like, it's just designed in a way, like again, it's also not like perfect. I'm not saying that Go perfect, it's like a scale. And it's designed in a way which makes it so much simpler to write code in a way in which senior engineer would do it, right? So like there is, you can ask a lot of programmers and they like all say that code of a junior and of senior in Go looks suspiciously similar, right? Which is a good thing. So you don't need skill to write good code. Which by default means most software is gonna be well written. Also another thing, Rust was never truly low level. What do you mean by that? It's just such a weird take, like low level is not something like low level true false, it's like also a scale. And it's like a really abstract scale. It depends on what you define by the low level. And I was never saying that Rust is low, like it's such a weird statement which is unrelated. Current. Yeah, so it's a pointer to token. So it's an index. It's not const. What am I doing? It's size t, right? And it's equal 0. Yeah. No, I'm thinking, like, in a way I would do it in Go, but it will just not work because there are like no methods in C. I would like to create a struct, right? Called like, I don't know, parser. Inject the index and just like manipulate it, but it just won't work. A language with a forced garbage collector is not low level. Rust don't have garbage collector. Man, I'm sorry to tell you that, but Rust doesn't have garbage collector. And like the fact that you think that Rust have, it just like shows me that you really don't know Rust. Like, it's not like the point of the very deep idea of Rust is that like memory is managed automatically without using garbage collector. You know, it's like the first thing that surprised all the developers when Rust became mainstream. It's not low level being verbose doesn't make you low level. No one said that verbose mean low level, right? Like, no one. But Rust is low level. It doesn't have garbage collector. Go has, right? And still, to some level, Go is more low level, right? It's like, it's compiled language, right? It's not interpreted, so like, it's something in the middle. It's not like Boolean. It's definitely more low level than Python. It's definitely less low level than Rust or C. What I was doing? Okay, so I need current. I'm gonna just iterate. What is it? It's gonna be loop. I probably wanted to wrong key. Also, I'm so sick of using mouse. I want to just learn new Vim properly so I can just like don't touch my mouse ever. Current less than tokens dot len tokens plus equal 1. Oh, my bad. Current. Tokens, current. I really don't see why people choose Rust that much. Okay, man, honestly, have you tried Rust? Like, it's... I don't really understand people who, like, talk on other languages without trying them, right? You just said... But you don't, like... How many hours you have been programming in Rust, let's be honest. Like, you saw that Rust have garbage collector when it doesn't. That's like such a huge misrepresentation of Rust, right? It doesn't have, like, Rust compiles to the same... Not the same, oh, it's wrong word, like... To the similar assemblies that C will compile, right? It's like all manually managed, it's just that Parallel Checker allows it to systematically understand when you have to free memory, right? Without developer interaction, right? So like compiler knows when memory should be freed. Like, that's why I'm not talking about Go at all. I have not even written a line of Go to tell you, but from the Rust I tried it, I just did not like it. I mean, yeah, I don't like Rust too, right? But like, I know why it's great. Because like, I don't rely only on my feeling, but like, I explore why this language exists, right? And it's not garbage collector, and it's like, you stated it's not low level when you don't know how it manages memory. That's like the problem. Rust is low level, right? I don't like Rust either. I just don't feel productive in Rust, right? I just feel that it's bloated. It's the same way C++ is bloated. But it's a good language. Because it has purpose, right? It has a niche. There is no other as well-maintained memory safe language, which also allows you to not manage memory, right? It's like huge. Why am I saying? That's not what I should do. Okay, so I have to find. First of all, how would we do? We check if it's tokens current equals. Wait. Oh! I have to cast it. Fuck. I hate it. Okay, I have to cast it. Rename. Let's just set the I. Token. Let's cast it. So size value is not an array, pointer or vector. Oh, fuck yeah, it's not. Token items equals tokens dot items. Yeah, it's gonna be a pointer, right? Token pointer. So we got the token items pointer, which is like the beginning of an array. Then here, all we're doing is like token items. Fuck, can I like cast it to an array? I probably can't, right? So it's not a thing. Expression. A non-type name expression? The fuck you mean? Oh, of course it's a non-type expression, my bad. Fuck, what have I done? ACT node. Why this one works? I'm so like, why it works? Items have what? Void pointer. Void star. How does it... Why I don't have cast it here, but here? Wait, do I have to cast it here? Oh, so that's a skill issue, right? Yeah. Fuck, I don't need it. It was just a pointer. Okay, I don't need it. I guess, I hope, right? I mean, it will say me, it would tell me if like it's an issue, right? I hope. Okay, let's move on. Plus I. Wait, no way I can do it that way, like... Actually, no way. I can do it because it's just a pointer, it's not an array. Fuck, I hate C, okay. That way it works. Okay, let's accept it. We got current. If current dot type not equals token type number, right? So if like we begin the expression with an operation, it's just not gonna work, right? They're like unary numbers, but it's not something I'm gonna do right now. It's something I'll add later. So right now we assume that like there is no like -3 or -5 at the beginning. If it's not number, okay, it has to return an error. How will I return an error? How do I return an error? I guess the most natural way is gonna be... Fuck, why am I using X and not D? Is to here it's gonna be int, right? And here I pass node result. Probably destination, right? It's like a more conventional way. Probably just... Okay, it's good enough. Now, we return -1 for now. Oh, my bad. And here is a pointer. And here... Should I check if it's allocated or not, or should I just like immediately reallocate it? Or I guess I should just probably immediately reallocate it. So like... destination equals malloc. Size of st node. Immediately. If it's z -1. Okay. If it's a number, then we're going to destination. Fuck, it's gonna be recursive. Like I'm gonna be so... I'm gonna go fucking crazy with these errors, honestly. Fuck, that's bad. How can I, like, okay, so I'll recursively... It's not built in AST. It's like... Parse expression. Right? And can return an error. So I have to pass error in, right? Do I? Actually, do I? Probably not. No, I do not need. I don't need to return. Yeah. I just like every time I call it, I just have to check if there is an error and immediately return it, right? So it's like it will fault. Damn, this light is so bright, but like... Give me a moment. I just also want to be visible on the stream and not see in the dark. Like, if I'll turn it off, how bad it's gonna be? Yeah, it's freaking bad. Okay, let's leave it as it is. Yeah, so if it's a number, we skip it. Oh, wait, if it's not a number, right? If it is a number. Also, I did not implement. Oh, I did implement. Okay, my bad. So now, what are we doing? We know that it's a number. It's in destination. Dot type equals stnode type number. Damn, it's so hard to reason about how I'm gonna build a tree. So I said it's as a number, right? Destination is AC node, and AC node, where is the AC node? Type and union. Yeah. Its type is number. Destination value dot number equals parse num. Damn, it's not gonna work, isn't it? Damn, I have such a big urge to just rewatch this video. Because I already don't remember shit. But at the same time, I think that like I don't have to remember it, I have to like understand it, right? But I just like... It's just like so really hard to reason about. Okay, let's keep it simple. Destination, value, num. For now we're just using single digit numbers. Current. Value. Yeah, good. No, wait. Yeah, good. Once we have it. It's done, right? It's basically done. It's basically done. Fuck, it's absolutely not gonna work. Fuck, it's so bad. I have to pass it in, right? So the function should accept the previous node. There's no other way around. So I cannot relocate it. I just cannot relocate it. It's like if it's null, destination equals null. If it's not null, let's think. That means I got the previous node, right? Right? Yeah. So what do we do? We check if it's a number. Do we have type? Wait. We need null type. if current type is not number, damn, actually, I don't know, I'm doing that so often, but this one is a task for tomorrow, right? I don't know, I have to like watch videos, read articles, I just can't. It's just such an overwhelming feeling, I just don't want to push too hard. Right, so that's it for the day.